Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Listen Shrimp Podcast.
Episode 18. Here we go.
So yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna do a recap of we had a ruck march on Saturday, a 12-miler, 35-pound ruck. Overachiever wanted 40-pound ruck, but
Well, see, what we had a malfunction. It was
it was a malfunction. It was
your weight.
it was
the scale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was.
Yeah, so we were gonna get everything ready the night before, and then so he was gonna weigh everything out. And
Yeah,
gets there,
I was prepping the rucks, and my scale. It
took a shit.
yeah.
But we'll talk about it later. But about how you wrapped and everything. But that was the thing. And so we got there. It was for those don't know. It was for the Wilson Tactical Operations. It's a business that one of my coworkers has. It's pretty legit, and
Wilson.
it was badass, dude. Especially for his first one too. Everything came out. It was cool, dude. Everything
Yeah.
was good.
It's nice when you have sponsors and everyone helps you out.
Yeah, especially when you're starting out like this, dude.
Mhm.
And but yeah, anyway, so we got there. Everything was packed, and so we weighed in, and I guess we'll back it up a little bit. I was at the Ag Expo area in Tulare. So
Gate B.
and we showed up over there, and so they had what is that like a weight for the fish?
No,
Or
it's
something?
the military people, they know that whenever they have the electronic scales, and they hook over the ruck and they weigh it. That's what we always have.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what they're used for normally besides rucks.
And those are pretty inexpensive. Just get one of those next time we do it
Yeah.
with ours. But so yeah, we showed up, and then we got out. I think mine weighed in at was it 46, and then yours was what?
46, and at first we're kind of like, all right, we're just gonna have to go with it, but we took the 5-pound weight out, and then mine was still at 41, and then yours was at what?
Mine stayed at 41 and a half.
Yeah, and I had a sleep.
But it's also too, that was before, because they had an 8 station, but we were gonna take we took 2 waters each,
and
water each.
yeah, and then a Celsius each.
So those are
Celsius.
just like healthy energy drinks, and then
They use them for triathlons when they give them to them to drink
to hydrate them back up, and that's
and
like
get you going. Yeah. But it's all natural, so it's not like a Red Bull or something.
yeah.
Like that
So
nature.
but that was that we didn't weigh that much, but that was also we had to weigh in factor into there. So I was just trying to the whole time remember because you were consolidating some of your stuff, getting shit canned some of the things you had in there.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
I had the I had a pillow, and then I had a sleep system in there. But the old rucks, they don't have a pocket inside. But mine, I have a high speed one where it has a pocket you could put a weight in, and then it straps down to it. And I had that, so I knew I could take one of the sleep system out, and I still had a pillow.
what's a sleep system for the
Sleeping bag.
It's a fancy way of saying sleeping bag.
Yeah, your sleep system.
Or a military way.
Yeah, and it was 41 pounds before that. Then when I took it out, it was the sleep system. It was 36 pounds, so I was right on the dot.
And yeah,
Because that's what I usually like to weigh in at least a pound above. Because you didn't know, but right after your ruck, you have to weigh in again. But I was always nervous when I do rucks. Because if you're right on the dot, then it could go either way. If you're under, then it's a no go.
and you'd have to fucking do it again.
You just disqualified.
Shit.
It wouldn't count. It wouldn't be valid.
Yeah, well, yeah, I left it at that, and it was funny though because I've been doing them here and there, but I haven't done 12 miles, and my brother kept telling me the whole time like, it's different when you get up in those miles, and I was just running 6, and I was like, oh yeah, I got 6 more, but it's something you definitely have to train for. I mean,
Yeah.
you already have to train for rucks, but
Right
when
when
you
we
do it those amount of miles.
Right when we showed up, there was first, I don't know why I was because right away when I have a competition, I look at the opponents, and there was one guy, he had a cutoff, and for some reason in my mind he looked like he was there to fucking. He was there for business, and I was like, oh, okay,
Big
so,
business.
yeah, so that might be our competition. And then another guy,
Blackwater.
He was like 6'3", he looked like Captain America, and he had a sticker on his bag. At first I thought it said, what is the
Badwater?
Badwater, because that's like what is it, 100-miler.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh
Ultra
shit.
marathon.
Yeah, so I looked into it, said Blackwater, so okay, maybe he's just a normal guy. But yeah, those are two guys I was looking out for. But right when we were staged to step
It was
off.
cool too. Like my buddy, we work with Baragon. Him and my brother been talking for a while with some veteran stuff, and it was the first time they met. And he's a cool dude, and so we were hanging out with him, took some pictures and stuff. So he was the guy that we put on the one that's on the that was on the stories. But he's a cool dude, man.
I'll make you famous.
And dude, shout out to him because it was rough, dude. And he did the whole thing. And I remember
No preparation. Just went in there.
Yeah, dude. And that, I mean, you just can't just think you're gonna go and just do it, dude. Like, you have to have the mindset, and he did, like, start to finish. That was badass.
Yeah.
So just to, like, like I'm saying, we were training and stuff, but, like, for someone not to be trained as much and going in there, that's bad, dude.
And so when we stepped off, so what I do is I have a very slow jog, but I do that throughout the whole race. And so I never look back. I don't like looking back to see who's behind us. So we're just talking and doing our slow jog. And
But also, real quick, we already had it in, like, our heads that for us, like, when we do stuff like that, like, we do stuff down, like, on a regular basis. So it was fun for us, and we were like, oh, I gotta win. If someone like we're saying, if those dudes came and were like passing us up and shit, we just kept going the same pace because we were just doing it for fun, just wanted hang out, run and shit, So
yeah, and so once we got a mile in, I was like, I'm surprised I haven't seen nobody yet. And then we got so we did a 3-mile track, so we went 3 out, 3 back. So we did that twice. And when we got to the turnaround, and when we turned around, that's when I didn't see nobody. I was like, oh man. So then that was a good feeling. So you have a little bit of a cushion, so you're ahead of everybody. So it was cool, because then after that you kind of takes a load off and you just keep going.
Yeah, because I didn't look back once. I was waiting. I was waiting to see who's coming up.
And then so we hit the 6-mile marker at, was it 56 minutes?
Yeah, 56.
56 minutes, and then
everything was still going according to plan.
Yeah, and then I was like, let's keep this pace, and he's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. So once I got to miles 8, that's when I kind of started stepping it up a little bit, and then we had a speaker going, and the music started fading. I was like, what's going on? And I looked, and he was a few paces behind me, and then after a while I couldn't see him anymore.
It was when we got to so 3 6 when we got to mile 9, that's when it wasn't. He was in front.
What were you telling me?
That's what I was gonna ask you right now. So he was running, and
I thought like a car. For like my mind wasn't thinking, so I like fire, like someone shooting, or take off. What did you say? Drop. I thought you meant like drop. Like I was gonna drop, and like I was like what? And I was gonna get down. What were you saying? I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, what? And my brain's not working. I was like, I'm just going.
Because my pack was already 41 pounds. And his was lighter, so what we did, I told him, you carry the waters and the drinks. So, and so, yeah, he had them. So then we took off. I was like, I didn't take anything at the aid station. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that water. So that's why I said, drop 1. I was saying drop 1 because you went for a drink.
Yeah.
And I said drop 1. And that's what you...
Well, I screwed myself because I thought I had at least a couple drinks in mine. So when I dropped yours, I dropped the water on the ground for him to pick it up. And then I reached for mine, and mine was empty.
I remember you got his status check on it right after.
Yeah. And then that's why I opened the Celsius shortly after that because
Yeah.
I needed something to wet my whistle.
Yeah, but yeah, that was mile 9. Yeah, you were gone, so I said okay. And then that's when I was getting a little nervous. I was still good, like I was at a
Hey,
good,
nervous, man?
yeah, I was at a good pace, but I just got a little bit nervous because I knew I wasn't right there, like going off of your pace. So I knew
Mhm.
it dropped, but I didn't know if it was like significantly or just a little bit.
Well, like it was clear that we were gonna get first and second, but just the time difference would have been off.
Yeah, so when we got to back to the stop sign where it's just a straightaway to the end, that's when I didn't really see you because people were coming, but that's when.
When did you meet with the third person?
Right there, third place, right there,
Where?
at that stop sign, right at the stop sign.
No.
Like maybe,
No.
yeah, they were
Because
probably.
I met her at the stop sign.
They were like 20 yards maybe east of that, if that,
Okay.
20, 30 yards.
Because I met the one that won third place. I met her at the stop sign, and then when I crossed the bridge, that's where I seen Wilson's brother, Wilson Jr.
Yeah. And he was short. Or you know what? No, I seen him at the bridge, so she was probably like 50 yards after that,
Okay.
something like that. But but anyways, you already finished, and then what was your?
155. I finished my 12 miles.
And when you got over there, what did you do?
What was his name? Sandoval?
Banuelos.
Well, he was like getting crazy. He was like, he ran this way to take a picture, and then like I was like trying to finish strong, so then he had to sprint and then turn around and start taking more pictures.
But when you see the picture,
Yeah.
they come out badass.
Yeah, I'm saying, but it looked funny though because I was trying to finish. And then
Those
he
are
took
those are some of the coolest pictures sometimes, dude.
Yeah, and then I dropped my pack once I hit the finish line. I dropped it, and I was gonna go back to get you, and I was fucking my legs. I couldn't even walk. And I was just fucking. I was trying to take off, and I was like, I didn't think you were gonna be that far back, and I kept going. I'm like, where's
Calm down.
Alright, where's this guy at?
So when I got from like maybe the golf course to the finish line is what, like a couple hundred yards?
The golf course?
Like we're I'm
Like
sorry, we're
quarter mile?
the last hole. There where the green is right there.
Yeah.
Probably like 100 miles, couple hundred. So my
100 miles?
I'm sorry, 100 yards. See, we're at a
Like 300 yards, yeah.
yeah. We're at a party or a party last night for one of my uncles, and I went to bed past 10, so I'm all fuzzy still. I'm usually in bed by like 8:30. but yeah, I was gonna start sprinting from there, and when I was gonna start running, and my calves they like started quivering, and then my quads they started quivering. They're like, "The fuck you are?" So you better jog.
Shut it down, shut it down.
Yeah, dude. And then I got scared after that because I was going, and then I felt like, oh, remember when we were getting at the Tough Mudder, how you were getting shocked? How that feeling? That's how my quads were doing. Like they kept like going like
They were
that.
pulsating?
Yeah. So right when I had stopped, so my time was 2:03, or no 2:02. So 7 minutes. 2:02. Yeah. So it was 7 minutes. My goal was 2 hours, so I missed it by 2 minutes, but still pretty good. And so yeah, right when I stopped, I just threw my pack off because everything just locked up on me. And you know, I mean, everybody got cramps before, you know, and I got on both legs, so they just like my quads just shot out like completely. But it was cool. Like I guess it's different too because I guess how I said in the beginning, like we didn't really go in as like we're just gonna have fun, but also too whenever you do them like that, you always it just normally it's like competitive. Like you want to do something. Like I want to win.
Yeah.
So there's that competitiveness that everybody has.
And then like also you never know, like anything could happen. So yeah, like you trip, twist your ankle, anything, then you're out of the race. Yeah, it was cool.
So it was a good time. So the top 3 prizes were guns. You got first pick.
Yeah, I picked the Springfield XD. Well, because they were all 9mm, so I got that.
And then I got second pick. There was I forgot what brand, but it was a tactical shotgun. And then the one that I picked was the Smith and Wesson.
Derringer.
And the Shield MP.
I thought it was a Derringer.
So, but yeah, dude, it was fun. Like the whole, it was cool though. Like because we went, had fun, won guns, got some prizes.
Mm-hmm.
You
Got
know,
pizza,
had and had a
calzone.
chill time, dude. It was fun. It was a good time. So
I'd recommend it. Well, it's gonna be another one, maybe this year.
for
It sounded like
he was saying
he's on his Facebook, Tacton Wilsicle
Wilson Tactical Defense.
LLC.
Yeah,
Look out for the next one coming soon.
yeah. So, but yeah, that was cool. We just afterwards when we came back to wanted to carve up. We went to Tony's and
Chile Verde calzone.
yeah, if you haven't had it before, it's pretty damn good too.
Mhm.
So.
10 marron.
Yeah,
Some wings.
but the next couple ones we got coming up,
There's one in Shaver Lake.
Lake Tom, yeah,
I misspoke.
yeah, it was 2 hours.
They're almost 3.
Three, yeah.
It's still almost 3 hours. 2:45 at Shaver Lake. There's a half marathon trail run. That sounds like it'd be pretty cool. Especially in August, it's gonna be warm, so it'll probably be nice and cool up there.
And I've done one of those. Or you used to go on the weekends.
Yeah, I didn't like them, but
Talk about like remember that whole group of people that you were.
so in they call it E-Town, but it's Elizabethtown in Kentucky. There was a retired first sergeant. He was from Puerto Rico. He was a runner. He did ultra marathons. He did the Badwater. He did the one in Hawaii. He did a lot of them, and every Saturday he'd have a run group. We do at least 10 miles, and we go to I forgot what the park was called, but there was a park right there about 4 miles from the store. He ran a store. It was called Soul to Soul.
Like the one we got one in Visalia.
Yeah, and so we'd run, and when we get to the park, it'd be a whole trail. But the reason I said I didn't like it is because he has a fast pace, so you're running at a fast pace on the trails, and you have to keep up with them, and I don't want to twist my ankle. But it was pretty fun. Every Saturday we do at least 10 to 12 miles.
How long did you do that for?
Every weekend for probably like 6-7 months, and then I still want to go over there every weekend after that, and then. But it was cool. It was fun, and then they set you up with your own shoes, like what shoes you need, and they put your feet in the little molds, and they pick out what best model shoe would be best for you for your type of foot.
Like here.
Yeah, but they went in more in depth. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I started running, I remember I had those Nikes, and I didn't know anything about
the Pegasus
running, and I figured you just had any shoe. So I had these Nikes, and they looked pretty cool, and they looked like, I looked at them, I said, okay, those look like you could run in them. So I grabbed those, and that was my first kind of long run when I lived at the apartments right here. And I ran from there to the top of Lewis Hill and back, and I think it was like maybe 5 miles, 6 miles, something like that. And then the whole, like the inside of my toes, the outside right there was all blistered up. The inside was all blistered up where it arches.
Shit.
And so for a while, I was just like getting shoes that felt comfortable. I had some Oasis, Asics.
Asus.
I said Oasis because we're listening to Oasis.
Hootie. You said
I was listening to Oasis. But
Hootie.
But yeah, when I first, and also too, those were like $50, so they weren't that much like some of those. And then that's when I went to Soul to Soul, and because that's why I went, because you told me about it, your experience over there.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I went to the one in Visalia, and they set me up with the ones that I get, the Brooks, and it's the same kind I get every time, and I've been getting them for like 4 years now, 5 years, and once you can tell a difference when you have a running shoe like that compared to something you just get at the store. It's like a night and day difference. It's so comfortable.
When we did that one marathon, I wore the Nike Pegasus, and fucking my Achilles were blown out after that.
Yeah,
fucking hurting.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. We wanna get another marathon going. We'll probably ease into it. We're want to do one in a couple weeks or so.
We'll do a half, and then from there we can do a full.
Yeah. I mean, you were after that 12. Like running wise, you were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that, do something like that, and keep eye. We're gonna keep an eye out for the next Tough Mudder too. But maybe we could do one because August is right around the corner. If we're gonna
Yeah.
do that one, and then maybe find something at the end of the year.
We'll probably fit a couple in between the end of the year and August.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, also too there was one thing we seen, and what our plan was to do after the ruck, because you burn so many calories.
Morning glory.
Oh, we'll talk about that. But yeah, there's a food challenge at Landing 13 here in Porterville, and do you know like the details? I just know it's like a 5-pound burger with a bunch of fries, with nacho cheese on the fries too. But we were gonna do the run and then do that, but I think when we do that half marathon or marathon around the city,
Oh, we could do that.
yeah, we'll probably go there. But we're gonna do a video and stuff for that one. Then
How much was it from my house to here? Was it like 17 miles?
when I on the bike it was.
If we went through like, if we go like from my house, we go down towards Strathmore, and then come back, like hit the old main or Orange Belt.
I think it'll be like around 20. Cause I think from your house,
Or about Lewis Hill. We can come to Lewis Hill.
yeah, that'd probably be better. Oh well, we'll be what? Because to there that was 8 miles. I think that was 8 to 10 miles
To Lewis Hill.
from your
tunnel?
house to Lewis Hill cutoff. So that would be another 6, like 16, 17.
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
So we'll probably do that. But yeah, we're gonna keep doing these runs, and I have a couple buddies who are out there doing stuff like doing little runs and stuff, and they said they checked out some of our videos and listened to some of our stuff. So like my brother always says, that's one of the things is if one person watches it and does a workout, dude, that that's something, an accomplishment because you're motivating one person to go do it, and then they might get somebody else involved with them and they'll go do it. So
Get
that's
the wheels rolling.
yeah, that's the biggest thing too. Is just especially nowadays, just yeah, no one has it down perfectly. Some people do diets, workouts, but it's harsh. But for the most part, just making a smart decision about it. One day just doing something different than you did the other day.
Yeah.
Little things like that. Because I mean, the thing with me, like, we work out so much too, but I also I love eating.
Yeah.
So that's why when I'm off, like on the weekends, I kind of indulge a little bit more because I stay strict during the week. I mean, I'm basically playing catch up, but I mean, it's working for me right now. But just I guess just making one better decision will be more. But I don't know where I was going with that.
Nowhere. Well, and then also, like, there's one thing I've seen too. Is like some people get in the mindset where, oh, I ate this, so now I'm fucked. I'm just gonna keep eating like this. Like, no, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. You could still start off where you left off, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think that's like the biggest thing, dude. Like, running's easy. Going to the gym, lifting weights. That's for some people that's easy. It's just when it comes to diet, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing that bites me in the ass. So, but I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. But I mean, if I could make better decisions, but
Steroids.
shit.
D-ball.
I'd rather be, dude. Okay. Would you? If they
D-ball.
said you could be big, like jacked big, would you rather be big jacked, or would you be like a Goggins, like a smaller and shredded, like a 180 and shredded, or like a 240 and shredded, and why?
Ronnie Coleman.
350 and shredded?
Yes.
Fuck, dude, that's too big. I wonder what like people that didn't know, cause he was a cop for how many years?
Several.
For a long
years,
time.
yeah.
Where was he from? You remember?
Louisiana area, I want to say.
So, imagine like you're driving or something, you don't know him, but you see him, Ronnie Coleman comes.
God. Yeah. Leg bell.
Shit, dude.
Just do a leg bell.
Dude, he's big, man. I bet he intimidated a lot of those guys. Like,
Yeah.
They just seen him and
In his shorts?
They would see him and he would comply. They would comply right
Yeah.
away. And see, he had a job where, as a cop, that's you never know when you're gonna get called in. You never. Sometimes you think you're gonna get off at 6 or you're gonna get off at 8 or something, but he did a job like that and still maintain that discipline to do all that
You
stuff.
go to the gym right after work, yeah.
Yeah, that's a dedication right there, man. Big. He was
Big
jacked.
King.
Shit, we still
8
listen to
Mr. Olympias consecutively.
back to back. Damn, man.
It was like 98 to 2006, something like that.
I was asking you before I forgot. Did you listen to like it? So for me, like my routine when we do marathons or we do runs like this, like my routine, like on my personal story I shared, I watch David Goggins. I get hyped up and anything Goggins related, and like me and my brother have a video like one of our favorites we watch is him getting hyped up, the one where he's lifting weights and just keeps
Yeah.
going. So
Cameron Haynes.
yeah, and he's in it, and but yeah, that's my routine. So I'll get up, I'll do there's a yoga I do. I'll do that 20 minutes. Then we'll have so what we had before we went was oatmeal and half of a bagel. So I will do something like that, oatmeal and some type of bread, just one piece, just that.
Some type of cob.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's I'll listen to that and get hyped up.
I'll just blast music.
Like anything.
It just like it depends the way I wake up. Like it could be 50 Cent in the club, or it could be fucking Too Short, or anything like. Like if it has a certain beat in that moment, then it hits me.
See, I can't.
It hits me. Like it doesn't matter what genre either.
See, I can't do that. Like for me, I have to have like different genres for like depending what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know there's a mood for blues.
Yeah, so like okay, so when I go to work, it has to be like something slow, like nothing too crazy. Maybe like a slow something alternative. But if it gets too like drummy, guitar-y, I'll change it, like to warm me up. And then like throughout the day, you know, something heavier. I do like rock and then maybe some rap and stuff. But then on the way back home, something mellow to cool me down. I have to have like it's like different moods for what I listen to. I can't just throw shit on. That's why I was giving you shit yesterday. Like
yeah,
so.
Anything that has like just a certain beat, and then I start feeling it.
So what were you listening to that day when we're going to the ruck?
Some rap music.
But the other guy too, my brother turned me on to was
Too Short.
Rich Piana.
Oh yeah.
But, and I get like PTSD when I hear it though because so he has a quote. What is it on there? What he says to the alarm. There's a quote he says. Question.
Oh yeah.
Are you what is it? Question. Are you
doing everything
you can to achieve your goal? Something like that. But
something to that effect.
Yeah. So when we were doing that 4x48, that one of those was his alarm clock.
Yeah.
So like every time it went off, I would just like like shake, dude, because I knew we were gonna have to get ready to fucking run another 4 miles, and it wasn't gonna be over for a while.
Yeah.
But he's pretty cool. Like he's like.
Well, he used to do the Better by the Day, so he would post every day on YouTube and his whole day. His girlfriend or wife, he would record him all day doing it. That was like her job.
And then, he was a bodybuilder. Was he the time with Ronnie Coleman or no?
He never made it to Mr. Olympia stage.
Oh.
But he said he was glad he didn't, because then he opened up more doors. Because once he started winning competitions, he thought like all of a sudden he was gonna be a millionaire or have money. But then he started creating his own competitions to put money in the pockets of bodybuilders, because he realized that when he got to that level, he wasn't really making anything. So he wanted to push the issue where they can make money off of what they're doing.
Because they put so much in
Yeah,
it already.
yeah. And he started his own brand and stuff like that.
Yeah, but him, Goggins, Rich Piana now, and then Jocko. There's a couple other guys, but those are the big ones that I listen to them when you just get hyped
Cameron
up.
Haynes.
Yeah, that dude's a beast too, man. He would. He's like a famous. He's a bow hunter. He runs ultra marathons. One of Joe Rogan's buddies, but he was just like a regular 9-to-5 guy. One job that he was doing, and on his lunch breaks he would run. Just for that whole lunch break, and as soon as he was done, he was back at it. And just so he could get his miles in. Yeah, he'd shower and everything.
Oh, he'd shower.
So he could get his miles in. He would run to work. He would be there. He would run during his lunch, and then after that, he would run home. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was the weekend. Or yeah, and then we had the one of our uncle's parties yesterday in Wood Lake, and
Juan turning 70.
70. And then we had the my aunt had a Memorial Day party, so
It was cool. They had the planes fly over. It was like what 3 times, and then they did the smoke, like the old crop planes. It was pretty cool.
yeah, it was a good
The
time.
crop dusters, yeah.
We were there for a while, and then went to my uncle's party over there with the mariachis, and
I was in heaven.
it was pretty cool, dude. Like because we don't see it all the time, but when you go and you see it like right
Yeah.
there, it's pretty legit.
Yeah, I like. I want to get him. Maybe I'll get a mariachi for our birthday.
Yeah. Dude, in Wood Lake somewhere. Uncle's. Yeah.
In my house.
Oh yeah, we can do that
Wally, invite Wally.
all day. But I think that's it. What we had going on for that day. Anything else you wanted to say? I didn't have any topics. I really just wanted to go over the ruck march and everything.
Yeah, it's always fresh in our mind.
But yeah, we're gonna still be I had a busy week. This guy had a busy week, and so we're gonna still be posting like our try to put some of our daily workouts in there that we do. Obviously we don't put all of them, but we do put some of them on there, and we'll keep posting stuff like that. Anything you want to see, let us know. Or any like challenges or rucks or anything like that, they think we're be pretty badass. Send it over, and we'll look into it, see if we could do it.
There's one I want to start incorporating again. President Otto created it for me. It was a 10 Mile Tuesday. So he would always fucking tell me to like, we work all day. I'd be like, I hope he doesn't say nothing. I hope he doesn't bring it up. And then like it'd be like 15, 20 minutes before we get off of work. But you're doing 10 Mile Tuesdays again? I'm like, fuck. And then just
accountable.
Just because he said that, then I'd have to fucking go do it. But yeah, I'll probably start doing that again. Once, because the kids will be out of school, not tomorrow, but the next week they'll be out of school, so I'll have more time to do it. So I'll probably start doing it again.
Well, I'll have here pretty soon, so I'll have different days off. So I might have Tuesday off. So
Oh yeah,
I'll probably start doing it.
yeah.
All right. Well, again, thanks everybody that tunes in and stuff. Appreciate it.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Hope you had a safe weekend.
Yeah, get ready for
Didn't
the
get
work
too
week.
crazy.
Yeah, but we're still recuperating. We'll be back at it tomorrow. But thanks again. And if you guys want to put in the comments, tell us if you guys like it, you hate it, whatever you want to say. Let us know. And later.